Assalamualaikum dear students. Welcome to NIPS Home School. Hope you all are fine with your family at home. I am also fine. I am Kamrun Nahar, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Deshi. My dear students of class 5, today I am going to take your Bangladesh and Global Studies class. We will discuss broad question and competency based question from chapter 9. And the name of this chapter is our duties and responsibilities. So all of you take your Bangladesh and Global Studies book and go to page number 70, and it will be helpful for you to understand our today's lesson. So I hope you have taken your book. So let's start our class. Now the first question, the broad question number 1, tell a friend how to avoid a stranger danger. So now look, a stranger means, that means the person you don't know them, and at first what will you do? What should you do? What will you suggest to your friend? You will suggest to your friend not to talk to any stranger, isn't it? And what else? Let's read. As we are children, we have to know how to avoid stranger danger. My advice to my friend about stranger danger is as follows. Number 1, avoid talking to a stranger. Number 2, avoid any kind of offer of going anywhere with an unknown person. So first one, you will not talk to any stranger or any unknown person. And next one, you will not accept any offer by an unknown person to go anywhere, or you will not accept the offer of taking food. Number 3, if any stranger seems doubtful, inform the elders. So if you have any suspicions about any stranger or any unknown people, or if you feel doubt, you will inform to the elder person of the family. Number 4, avoid opening the door if nobody is at home. So if you are alone at your home, you will not open the door if any stranger come to your house. So now, my dear students, these are the 4 points you can give it to your friend. But listen, you can also make your own answer. Now number 2, tell a friend how to stay safe on the roads. So what should we do at first? At first, we should be careful when we are outside or when we are on the road. Now look at your book, page number 74. You can take the help from your book, that means page number 74, to make your answer. And there is an example of this answer. Let's read. There are many accidents on the roads, so we must be careful at all times. To stay safe on the roads, I will tell my friend these rules about staying safe on the roads. Number 1, walk on the pavement instead of the middle of the road. Number 2, use the bridge to cross the road. That means we will use the footover bridge and we will not walk in the middle of the road. We will use footpath while we walk. Number 3, cross the road at the zebra crossing after looking both ways. So when we cross the road using zebra crossing, at first we will look left and then we will look right, and if the road is clear, that means if there is no vehicles, we will cross the road. Number 4, follow traffic rules properly. So these are the 4 points you can follow to stay safe on the roads, and you can also add anything else to make your own answer. So these are the 2 broad question answer. Number 1, tell a friend how to avoid stranger danger, and number 2, tell a friend how to stay safe on the roads. You can follow this answer, and by following this answer, you can make your own answer too. Now we will discuss competency based questions. Let's read. Number 1, Mr. Rahman is a citizen of Bangladesh. Write 5 duties of Mr. Rahman as a citizen of this country. So in this lesson, we have learned about our duties and responsibilities as a citizen to our state. Now look, go to page number 76. So these are the duties and responsibilities of a citizen to the states. So you can choose any 5 from your book, or you can write some any other duties. So let's read. As a citizen of this country, 5 duties of Mr. Rahman are given below. So what are they? To be loyal to the state. That means we will be loyal, we will not do anything harmful to our country, or we will not say anything which goes against our country. Number 2, to obey laws in order to help society. So we will follow all the laws in our country, otherwise we will accept some penalty or punishment. Number 3, to pay taxes to the government. So to run the state, we will share our income, share a portion of our income to the to our government. And number 4, to vote and take part in elections. So when we become adult, that means when we will be 18, we will give our valuable vote and we will choose our representatives and we will take part in elections. Number 5, to support government in its efforts to improve the quality of our society. So we will support our government to improve the quality of our society so that we can live here peacefully or harmoniously. Okay, so these are the 5 points. These are the 5 duties as a citizen of our country. So you can also add anything else to make your own answer. Now number 2, road accident rate in Bangladesh is higher than other developing countries. What steps should be taken to stop road accidents? So, what will you what will you suggest to stop these accidents? What is your suggestions? Now again, go to your book, page number 74. Now look, there are 3 rules, or there are 3 suggestions we can follow to stop accidents in our country. And look at the answer number 2. There is similarities between these 2 answers. We will just change a little bit to answer this question. Okay, let's read. To avoid road accidents, the following safety rules should be followed. And what are they? Number 1, obeying traffic rules. Number 2, walking on the pavement and not in the middle of the road. Number 3, crossing the road at the zebra crossing after looking both ways. Number 4, using the bridge to cross the road. And number 5, drivers should stop driving in competitive manner and think about everyone's safety. So drivers should be stop competitive manner. That means drivers should not race, and when they drive they will think about others, like that means the life of the people are valuable, they should think about it. So now look, there is a similarities. We use 3 points from this answer. So you can use another points also to make your answer. Now number 3, why is it important for the citizens to pay taxes regularly? So the answer is not given directly in your book. So what do you think? Why should you pay taxes regularly? Because the government gives us services through different types of organizations, and to run these organizations and to give services to the citizens of its states, the government needs money. So where, how do the government collect this money? The government arrange money from these taxes we pay as a citizen. Now let's read. To run a state, the government needs money. This money is used to run different organizations of the state and to provide different kinds of services to the citizens. This huge amount of money comes from the taxes of the citizens. So we must give a share of our income to help the government pay for all the services it gives us. So we must pay our taxes regularly. So this is the reason we should pay our taxes regularly. The question might come, why is it necessary to pay taxes to the government? The same answer. And there is a homework for you. This is homework number 3. Broad question number 1. Tell a friend how to avoid a stranger danger. You can follow this example to write your answer or to make your answer, or you can use your own points to give your answer. Dear students, in our lesson we have discussed broad question and competency based question from chapter 9. So that's all for today. Hope you have understood our today's topic. Study regularly and submit your homework on every Sunday within 8 am to 4 pm in the school library, and this is very important. You can ask why. Because your SBA, CT and DIE marks will be given on the basis of submitting your homework copies. So do your homework regularly and carefully. See you again. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.